Hello everyone, and welcome to part 10 of my Super Mario All-Stars playthrough, part 1 of Super Mario Bros. 3. We're just going to get right into this here. I think this is the best game in the collection, personally. Obviously, you can make an argument that, like, Mario 1 was the most influential, because it's like, is it the first platformer? It's kind of, I don't really know. I can't really think of, like, platformers before Mario 1, or Super Mario Brothers, because Mario 1 is a freaking arcade game, actually, but yeah, I think this game is magnificent in every sense of the word. Fuck. I usually beat this game on the Japanese version, so this is gonna feel easier, because I have this multi-cart. I always have had a big obsession with collecting, like NES multi-carts, not NES, more Famicom. People call them Famiclones, but like multi-cart things and stuff. And I have one that's like it's literally Mario All-Stars for the NES. Well, I have two that are like that, but there's one that has like other games on it, and it's kind of weird. But point being, those carts usually have the Japanese version of Mario 3, which has it has the same like kind of thing with what you call it. Fuck. It has a thing with the amount of damage you take, where if you take one hit, you're down to being small again. Versus, in this one, if you take damage, you can take 2 hits if you're at, like, my stage before you die. Or 3. Because you can take 1, and now you're big, and then another, and then you're small, and then another, and then you're dead. It's 3 hits, but now you can only take 2. So it's harder. Everything is harder because of that, actually, but I guess it's cool. I don't know. The other cartridge I have is like, the one that's like more, I guess, quote unquote true to Mario All-Stars is one that has it has Super Mario Brothers. It's Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3 with lost levels, as well as the arcade Mario. So it actually has more games. That could be a fun LP to do, but I just have to get. I'm gonna do this clip right here. So doing it the normie way, and getting the warp whistle or whatever. Let's do a clip here. I haven't recorded in a few days for whatever reason. I haven't found the time. I don't know. Been kind of busy with schoolwork and whatnot. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I always love doing the weird clips and stuff in this game, but there's a lot of those later in the game I can do to like skip levels and stuff, which I will be doing because I like little glitchy skips, I guess. I don't know, they're fun. And I don't really think they're cheaty because the levels aren't hard. I said this about Mario 2 USA, and I'll say it again here, but like, I don't think anything in these games is like truly difficult besides stuff in lost levels. But even that stuff is like, it's hard, but it's not like impassable. It's just a lot of it's just like annoying, kinda. Less than like actually truly difficult. If you jump right away out of a pipe, you keep your P speed. We just got our first 5 freaking lives from 5 cards. I'm gonna be just tearing through this game because I am good at this game. I used to like not speedrun it. I would just play through it as quickly as I could. But I even learned how to do the Ace Arbitrary Code Execution at one point to beat the game with the. But I mean, you can't call it like. I mean, it's RTA viable or Ace, so it's not that hard. You're programming like a few bytes of stuff into the game or whatever, you know. I've always for some reason I've preferred the fire in this game over the leaf, even though it's objectively worse. I mean, the leaf that was close. I don't know why I did the lowest possible jump right there. Damn it, we didn't get a star. My like NES EverDrive thing arrives today, which is nice. I'm not going to be getting any power-up boosts either, so you get to see me play with my fullest potential rather than using power-ups, you know. I'm not the guy for these power-up playthroughs. Can I get the jump? No. I don't know if you can get there's like in the NES version of the game, there's like one frame where you can jump on this screen, like right when it starts to load up. And I've always tried to go for that because it's fun. And there's a lot of fun stuff like that in these games that are like little like cosmetic bugs you can do. Like, I can't think of anything else, but well, I feel like in Super Mario World you can like fly with Yoshi or something. but it's like kind of hard. But I could also be thinking of the NES bootleg version of Super Mario World, because I know you can do that in that game. That one's really weird. That could also be a good thing to play, maybe. It's a fun game. I like it. Same with the Donkey Kong Country backport to the NES. That's a cool one, too. I like all those backports for whatever reason. They're like almost their own games, because they have a lot of unique levels. Let me do a fire kill here. Damn it. Well, so long to the fire kill, I guess. The fire kill dream is dead. But I can just kill him. He's not hard. He is not hard, folks. Let's go. On to World 2. Well, we're only 5 minutes in. I guess this game is pretty quick. Like, super quick. This game's probably going to be shorter than... This is going to be the second shortest game in here for me, even though I'm playing at Warpless. Just because that's how it works. Obviously, Mario 1 is the quickest game. That was like 30 minutes of footage. That was pretty quick. But I've played all these games to death. Not as much Mario 2 USA. I've definitely... I don't know. I can't tell if I've played Mario 2 USA or Japan less. I've played both of them less, but you get to see the letter, which I should have read there for Let's Play completeness. I'm so sorry, but... Anyway, now we're in the desert. There are many weird other things here. Oh yeah, one weird thing about this world in this game is that there's no, like... You can't get a fire flower in this world. There's only one fire flower in this entire world, and it's right at the end of the world. Like in the... Can I clip into here though? Shoot. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's too risky. But I wish I could get down there though, because there's a life in there. Crap. If you can clip through a bunch of these, but you can get like soft locked in one of them if you don't hit another precise clip. Can I get it? Yeah, I got another mushroom. Can we get 3 mushrooms, guys? Oh my gosh, guys. Anyway, I can probably do... No, I'm not going to do that. No games are cheating, guys. Games are cheating. If you beat Mario 2, well, I'll obviously use the ones that Peach gives me, but other than that, I shouldn't be using any of that stuff. Unless I have to get it. There's spots in like World 4 where you have to fight a Hammer Brother to progress. I mean, I've already had to fight a Hammer Brother once, but it's out of my control. Damn it! If I waited a little longer, I think the star is one before the mushroom. I could have gotten a 2 up instead of a 1 up there. Well, I'm probably not going to die very much in this playthrough, so shouldn't be a problem. I could probably beat the whole rest of the game with only these 13 lives, I bet you. I've played this game... I don't know how many times I've beaten it. I mean, this is one of those games that I played a lot as a kid. Excuse me. This is one of the games that, like, our family had a lot when I was younger. We had it on Wii Virtual Console, obviously. And we had a NES, but we didn't play it as much because it's tedious to use a NES. And we had it's not the NES Junior, top loader NES, whatever it's called, which required RF, and that's just annoying. So we didn't use that. But we have this SNES I'm currently playing on. What the hell was that? Why did he slide? That was so weird. But yeah, we use the SNES a lot more on the Wii, which our Wii, I've told this before, but our Wii didn't have a working disk drive, so that's the thing with that thing. Let's go on to here, I guess. And all we had was Virtual Console, and eventually we modded it, so we had more stuff at that point. But you know, that's not the point. The point is that I was restricted. I remember the last game I bought for Virtual Console was in like probably, I don't know, within the year 2018. I bought. The family bought Majora's Mask on there, and I never beat it. But we had Ocarina so we had this other Wii. Everybody has a lot of Wiis, I feel like. Anybody who's into like old games. Our local Goodwills just used to be swamped with Wiis, and they were like basically free. They were like $10, $10, $15. So you just buy them, and it would be kind of like a fun gamble. Like we would see what Virtual Console games they would have on them and stuff. And I still have all of these Wiis. Oh, there's a St. Vinny's thrift store that had a Wii and just like 12 controllers for $30. It was crazy. I got that a few years ago. I think that's not the last Wii I bought. The last Wii I bought was a red Wii, in the nearby big city. They had a Goodwill there, and they had a red Wii and red Wiimote. Not bundled, but they were. I guessed that they were together. They were just in the back of the Goodwill, just like in the electronics section. The Wii was $20, and the controller was $5, so $25. And I actually figured out that they were definitely like donated together, which you would already figure, you know. But they were donated together because when I turned on the Wii, it was immediately paired. It was already paired. I've been thinking about like going through and checking if any of my Wii remotes have Mii's on them. That could be interesting to look at, maybe. Hey-ya. No. Hey-ya. Well, no, I just jumped on him. Whatever. In this level, you do this. I don't know. I don't think I've ever beaten the level a legitimate way. Besides, I've like gone through it to get like power-ups if I've ever been low on health, which is fun, I suppose. Nice. Hell yeah. Anyway, there's these coins right here. And we have successfully gotten a life, which is pretty cool. But we couldn't get the 3 matched together, unfortunately. Well, I haven't died yet, but I mean that's pretty expected. I'm pretty early on into the game so far. I guess I'll get like halfway through World 3 in Part 1. This is a pretty eventful Part 1. Wow. But I've just been coasting through the game and talking about stuff. And if you're somebody who's looking for ultra relevant commentary to the game, you're not gonna get that here, because I am too much a rambler. And if I'm always talking about the game, I'm gonna be like, so right now we're gonna kill this hammer brother right here, guys, and we're gonna run and we're gonna get the star right here. We have to get the star, or we're not gonna get we're not gonna get 5 lives from the fanfare. But yeah, already onto World 3. Wow. Let's do this thing, you know. I don't think you can do the jump here. And I've noticed how badly my controller picks up on my mic, and I'm just like, I don't even know what I could do about that. Because it's not like I'm just using a headset. I got a Goodwill a long time ago. Like I do have a mic actually. I have a Blue Yeti mic. I don't know where it is. My dad likes to use it, I think. I think he uses my stuff a lot. So unfortunately I don't have access to that Blue Yeti microphone as much as I would like to. We're just gonna stick with the not leaf, the tail, whatever, because you know it's safer than the. I wonder how far I can get into here without taking a hit. I've had this leaf since 2.1, I think, right? Can I get it to 3.1? Hopefully. Fingers crossed I can get it through here. It's kind of like an annoying section coming up with moles, which I've never liked. I feel like I didn't finish a thought earlier, and that's pissing me off. I was noticing a part where I was talking about something, and I can't even remember what it is now, when I was rewatching one of the videos to edit it, and I just didn't finish my thought, so that sucked. And I still can't remember it. I can't go back and finish the thought, because it's in the same series. So, you know, presumably you could even be seeking context for that right now, and I haven't remembered it, unfortunately, so you will not gain that context, but it's somewhere deep in my subconscious what I was talking about. I just know it, but yeah, I'm not getting that out anytime soon. So next World 3 is kind of like, you remember the fact I said about like how there's the leaf in World there's only leaves or Tanuki tails, whatever, in World 2. Yeah, World 2, the one we just played. And then there's the in that box. If I would have gotten the box there, there's a fire in there. And I think this world is the same, but it's the opposite way, where there's only fire flowers in this world, and there's like one or two leaves. This is a majority fire flower world, but I'm not sure how that works after this point, because then they start to introduce some like weird power-ups. How far can I fly? Okay. Nice. Amazing. Here we go. We're doing great. We're doing good on time, 15 minutes. I'm not sure, honestly, if I'm going to even edit this video, because so far there hasn't been anything to edit out. This is not like a Mario 2 or Mario. This is just not that kind of thing where like I have to edit the stuff out, because I'm probably not going to be dying. Well, later I will definitely be dying at least. Surely I'll die once in this playthrough, you know? It's just bound to happen. I can't pull off a Mario 3 deathless, can I? I don't even think well, maybe my Mario 1 was deathless in this. I don't remember. I'm not too good at this game. But I definitely have beaten this game more times than I can put on 2 fingers. But I'm just counting warpless. Obviously, I've played World 1 and World 8 so many times that I can't even conceptualize it. Like, just as a kid, doing it with the warps, which is the only way I beat the game until I was probably 10 or 11, was with the warps. I never did it any other way, because I couldn't. My little tiny child brain just couldn't comprehend going through all those worlds. It would take so long. It's impossible. It's an impossibility. But I'm trying my best to not get eaten by that fucking fish. I don't want to. Is that the first swear of this episode? I'm trying to keep down the swearing, because I don't know. I mean, I don't care, you know, but it's just kind of lazy commentary, you know, like, I'm just like, fucking bullshit, fuck, like, I can't, that's not creative, you know you know what I'm saying? It's not super creative commentary, whereas I could be, like, talking about something of my life instead of just swearing with bad comedy about the game. But I don't know, you go into door number 6 right here. This is the correct door. Damn it. And then, like always, these guys are just a cakewalk. No, whatever. Oh, I did take damage. I did take damage before this, because the other Boom Boom did that. Not the same thing, but they did that weird like slide thing into me before. Whoa! A coin ship? Oh my god. Well, we'll check that out in the next episode. Bye!